Taurus, welcome to your last 3 months of the year forecast. I'm sorry if it took me some time to upload the rest of the videos. I just got out of the hospital. Anyway, I will be laying 3 cards that will be representing each month, plus I'll be adding up the oracle card for each month. Okay, then I'll be going down into the details. Alright, Taurus, let's see what's going to be coming your way until the month of December. And if you want to have your own yearly forecast, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Looks like the month of October you'll be a little bit emotional, Taurus. But in the month of November, you'll be so heart-filled, you'll be so happy and love-inspired, and looks like you'll be earning a recognition. December, oof, you'll be racking a lot of money. Let's take a look. What are the angel reminders for you for each month? Helper of emotion, 7 of thought, 5 of action. Now, the helper of emotion romance blooms, and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read all aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who's an idealist about love. No wonder that in the month of November you'll be so in love. Now, in the month of November, 7 of thought, you've been so confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything's completely clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awake and aware. Feel free to ask for time alone if that's what you need. And the month of December, 5 of action, your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. Now, see, in the month of October, you will be more in touch with your emotions, especially to those who are singles. You will find yourself falling in love, even if it's from the past or someone new. But what's important is that this is the month where you will be like falling head over heels again and experiencing how it is to be in a relationship and how it is to be taken care of. Now, there is someone from the past who's going to come back into your life, but I feel like it's up to you. But you know, sometimes exes do stand right behind us for us to face our new future. And sometimes they are just there to teach us a lesson or to leave us something to learn from and not ready to build a bridge again. Okay? In the month of November, love, inspiration, happiness, fulfillment, and recognition. This is your month, Taurus, in the month of November. And I feel like you need to be a little bit more grounded because, of course, when you achieve a lot of things in your life, or especially when you've gone through a lot of hardships and difficulties and people have belittled you and pinned you down and not really believe that you can make it, when we finally reach up to the, to the finishing line and we feel like we are a winner, we tend to grow some ego out of us. So keep yourself grounded, and of course, even if you're a winner, be more humble. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Okay? There, you will be caught up in a confusing situation, but you will reach up to the point where everything will be clear, the truth will be revealed. You just need to be a little bit more humble. Trust the people that you really trusted, and not those instant friends that will just pop out of nowhere and say, hey, like we're buddies. I'm here for you. I have your back. Okay? Don't really believe those people who will just pop in when you're already successful and you already achieve something. Stick more around with those people who's been there for you during your hardest times and or darkest times. Now, in the month of December, money, wishes, and this is more of a like a winning month for you. Okay, I also feel like some Taurians will be accomplishing a lot of things, be whether it's personal or professional, but this is the month where you will also be getting the answer yes. If you're trying to propose to someone, if you're waiting for someone to propose to you, if you are waiting for an increase or transfer to another department or promotion, this is the month of yes for you. So this is actually very good, Taurus. Okay, but still, when you're there on top, there are a lot of people who will try to poke at you and who will try to throw stones at you. Okay, people will try to bring you down. So make sure that you will be sticking around with those people who will have your back whether you are somebody or not. Okay, so let's take a look what's going to be coming your way this month of October. Let's set this aside for a little while. Okay, and then I'll be being more in touch with your emotions. You know, Taurus, it's so rare for you to be more in touch with your water side, okay, or with your emotional side. You're always in touch with your earth side, and it's like mind over heart matters, okay? Now let's take a look this month of October, what's going to be in for you. Now for those Taurus who's actually with a fire sign or who has a fire sign from their past, things will finally be coming to an abrupt end. Especially if this person is only trying to ruin your life, trying to defocus you, and trying to ruin your future. This is the month of realization for you that this person is not really good for you. And you'll be closing down the gates, you'll be closing down the door, and you'll be moving up ahead. Okay? You will finally be opening up your eyes that this person is not really good for you and not really worthy of your time, which is good for you. Mm. I'll be pulling out for more clarifications later on, okay, if it's necessary. Mm-hmm. Now, this is a general reading, okay? You know, single Taurians, if you have a choice between two people, it's time for you to make a choice, okay? Well, the other person is too dramatic. The other person is just like dropping your jaws with their awesome performance, but you know it's not really gonna last, and it's not really for real. Okay, you know that it's not really the one that you really need to settle down for. Now, for those who is trying to get over somebody from the past, this is the month where you will be awakened, where you will finally be opening up your eyes that no, I am not going to settle for this kind of person. And if this person really respects me and loves me, regardless if I'm in a relationship or not, this person should actually respect my decision that I don't want to be with, with my ex. And this is the month where you will be opening up your eyes and waking up that this person is only trying to ruin your future, trying to ruin your foundation, and trying to ruin the life that this person never managed to give it to you or to give to you during the times that when you were still together. This is a fire sign person. Okay? It's going to be hard for you, and it will take you some time to finally say no and close down the doors and the gates and everything else and burn down the bridges. But finally, it will be coming to an end. And it's going to be the wisest choice that you're ever going to make. Okay? Because this person only gave nothing but heartache to you. Always taking advantage of your generosity. Always taking advantage of, the things that you have endured for your relationship. And all you do is just wait, 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 and wait. Now let's see. There is actually a very bright future that lies up ahead of you. If you are already with somebody right now and you make a choice of being with a person that you're really in love right now, definitely that the universe will be rewarding you. But if you are, let's say that this fire sign is the original one and you want to choose the number 2, then I feel like if this is no longer working, then it's really time for you to say goodbye. Okay? And there is a brighter future and happiness that awaits you. Especially if you have tried to make it work and if you've tried to stay in that relationship for the sake of either your relationship or your children. But this fire sign is actually uh this is already the end for for your chapter and for your story. Now singles, if you are caught up in a like for example an illicit affair or in a you're part of the third wheel, um making the right choice by leaving this person behind who's just using you will lead you to a greater height of love, greater height of happiness, and greater future with somebody who's younger than you but much more educated and who's more ready to fight for you, and you don't really have to share your loved one with somebody. Now this is for singles who's actually caught up in an illicit affair. Now, as for your finances and as for your work, if in the past you were actually struggling and you are trying to, you know, you're just trying to fit into the environment. Now the environment is trying to fit in you, meaning that you already have a grasp of your environment, of your work, of the nature of your job, and it's so easy for you. Okay, that your boss, your peers, your superiors, you're slowly gaining their recognition and their respect, and you have already proven to yourself that your skills, your experience, and your knowledge are limitless. Okay, that you can also do the things that other people can do, that before for you it's so impossible, that before for you it's like you have to codepend on someone else just to teach it to you, but right now you're the one who's going to be teaching, so you will be so happy, and your recognition, your rewards, your awards, you will be offering this to the person who's been there for you through your ups and downs and who have your back, okay, through thick and thin. So recognition, even though there are a lot of people who will be coming your way and who'll be going against you, but what happens, that is what's going to make you even more stronger. Sex life, especially for singles. If you're trying to make a choice between two people, try to choose the person who's always there for you, whether you have something or not, whether you're somebody or not, and not because that they can gain something from you. You're actually dating, or you're currently in a relationship between two people who is genuine and ingenuine. Okay, the other one is just for bed, the other one is for real. However, I feel like the other person doesn't even know that you're still seeing someone else, but it's time for you to make a decision. Okay. The other person knows that there is another, another person in the picture, but they don't really care because they're not really serious with you. Well, the other, if they'll find out that you have someone else, definitely they're just gonna cut you off. Okay, that is for single Taurians. Now, for Taurians is already married or already coupled, there will be a bit of a fight and some slight arguments, dominions, and well, it's not really a big fight, but more likely somebody will try to get your attention, and somebody will just try to, ask you to spend more time with them because you've been so busy honing your skills and well solidifying your career foundation. And you will also understand at the end of the day that this person is only trying to get your attention and just want to spend more time with you, even though they are trying to express it in a very stubborn way. Okay, so I don't see any separations, I don't see any big arguments, I don't see any petty stuff. Well, some Taurians will be dealing with crazy exes, especially fire signs and water signs who's very, they'll be giving them silent treatments. Earth signs, there'll be more ups and downs, and air signs, it will always be all about money and obligations. Now, when it comes to your health, you needed a vacation. You're already burned out. That's why your moods are up and down. You need to stop and smell the flowers and, kick off your shoes and enjoy the sun, enjoy the sand, and, swim to the ocean. Enjoy the fishes. You needed a little break because you're overly stressed, you're over fatigued mentally and physically, and it seems like you also have some family issues that you've been dealing with for the past few days, and you are so drained, you're so emotionally intoxicated, and you just want to have a little breather. It will be more healthier for you if you'll just take a break and take a little quick out of town trip. Plus, I feel like it's time for you to meditate, release all those emotional toxins, and spend more time out in the nature. You also need to rehydrate, eat more irons, and, well, sorry, take more irons and some supplements for your blood, and you need to rehydrate because you're not really drinking much. And you also need to take care of your skin or go and visit your dermatologist because sometimes you're too tired to even clean up yourself or to even take up a shower, and you sleep with the even with your dirty clothes. And be careful with be careful with the fruit diet. Okay, because you will also, well, this month you will, your sugar level should be average and not to go up high or not to go up low. I also feel like you will be craving for more sweets this month. But in overall, I don't see any problem whatsoever with your health this month of October. Okay? Now let's take a look what's your oracle cards. One more thing before I forgot, I was still gonna be doing the gay tarot, okay? Some people place their comments and say that they're fighting for their equality and don't do it because if you do it, you're just gonna make them feel more different. Actually, that's not my main point, and that's not my main, what do you call this? Well, not really main mission, but I feel like if talk about equality, we do readings for straight people. So why not do something, for them or dedicate something for them? It's not because that I am discriminating them or not, because I'm actually supporting the LGBT community. Okay? So still, whether you like it or not, I'm still gonna be doing it, and I feel like it's time because I also tried to browse and watch other tarot channels, and they can't really express it the right way. There are some readers who read the gay tarot cards in a very awkward way, and it seems like they're holding it back, you know? So I will be reading it the way I read it for straight people, okay? And I'm not discriminating anyone because I do support the community, the LGBT community, okay? And I feel like it's time for a change. Serenity. Hmm. Um, as for your love, okay. As for your love oracles, um, as for singles, as I've said, that this is the month for you to, where you will be finding yourself um traveling back to that road again. Okay, like falling head over heels, falling in love again after like series of broken relationships and broken hearts, and it's like you've already defied the word love. But this time, you will be finding the right one. You'll be happy, even though there will be some obstacles because life is not deemed to be perfect. But single Taurians, this is the month where you'll be finding the right one. Non-married Taurians, you will get engaged. As I've said, that if there is somebody that you want to say yes or you want to propose to, you will be getting yes. Okay, um, even if it's until December. Of course, you cannot just engage right now and then get married later on. Okay, you also need to forgive and learn. You do um you do carry grudges even if it's like for a long period of time. But it's time for you to unload that stuff, and you don't really need that heavy backpack when you're traveling up. Okay, because it's just gonna slow you down and it's just gonna burn you up. It's time for you to forgive and let karma handle its own job. Okay? Past life relationship, the person who's going to be coming back into your life and the person that you have to let go of, this has something to do with your past life. Okay? And there's also a past life phenomena that you will feel like, like you've already been through that, you know that it's already happened. It's more likely a deja vu. Okay? Now, as for spirit messages, caregiver, we are with you. Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Now, if there is actually somebody from your family, talk about forgiving and learning. It's time for you to forgive, forget, move on, move forward. But don't forget that you will also reach up to that point where you will be a senior citizen, okay? Where you will be an old person, and um, you need to pay forward, okay? Don't forget that there's also somebody who cares for you, who's longing for your attention, and that you also have to take care of. Even though they're already like an old member of the family, or even though somebody can actually take care of them. Sometimes people don't need money. They need your love and your affection and attention, most especially. Now, love is the foundation of your existence. You're just as worthy of receiving as you are giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. See, you will be falling in love this month. Serenity, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings. I just mentioned it. Feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So this is actually a very good and valuable messages from your spirit guides. Okay, I just said and I just mentioned that you need to let go of your grudges, excess baggages, emotions. You need to travel lighter, okay, so that it won't slow you down and you're gonna miss that gate of destiny. Now, if you're looking for a new field of work, or if you're for a career change, government, finances, banking sector, lending, stock market, legal, paralegal, government positions, law, military, this is these are the areas that you should be looking into, because I feel like you will have a greater advancement, okay, or greater advantage. Another is medical field. You have the gift of healing. Okay. Otherwise, I feel like if you've been trying to, I feel like some Koreans have been trying to, like, go to another country. There is actually another way for you to volunteer. Okay. Plus, it will also help you to heal up your karma, because you will be, let's say, volunteering your skills to, or to contribute to charity. Well, I feel like you'll be healing some sick people in a country where there are a lot of wars of victims. Okay. Now another is practice your skills regularly. Okay, you have a hobby right now that you've already forgotten, especially about music, and you've already forgotten how it is because you've been so busy and you've been so preoccupied lately. But now it's just time for you to relax. As I've said, that there's no problem with your health this month, but you just need to be a little bit more relaxed and stretch out your feet and your back. Okay? So let's take a look what's going to be coming your way around the month of November. Hmm. Whew. Looks like the heat is up with this person that you will be cutting off. It seems like this person will not just let go just like that. So be very careful with this fire sign, since that I feel like there is an upcoming betrayal that this person will be engaging into, or will be putting into a bad limelight. Be very careful. Well, looks like your world's gonna be shaping up soon. Upon the closing of the gates and closing of the doors in chapter over this fire sign, looks like you need to watch your back, okay? But don't worry and don't be scared of it because this person is just acting out of their bitterness and their spite. You need to be more guarded and you need to be more firm with your decision, especially if you already have somebody that you're really fighting for. And if you feel like that person is really worth for it, okay? Worthy of your valor and worthy of your brevity. Don't be scared with whatever this person is going to do because I feel like somebody will be opting for blackmail and don't be scared of it, okay? Because I feel like it's just a threat, nothing more, nothing less. Now, uh, the person that you're with right now, that's the one that you really want to marry, and that you really want to be with for the rest of your life. However, with with whatever this person's gonna be revealing, especially you're so afraid that your partner might hear about it or might know about it, you feel so trapped, or you feel so caught up right in the middle because you don't want to ruin your relationship, but this person will never stop, and this person will only get even more stronger if they can see that they can manipulate you and they can actually see what is your weakness, okay? Because you're so afraid to lose your relationship. Now, if you want to confess, try to confess with, of course, there's no 100% truth, but at least try to be a little bit more, you know, try to be a little bit more upfront about it. Don't exaggerate things because your partner is actually clever and very sharp, and they're going to figure it out later on what you're trying to cover up and what you're trying to do. You will work on your relationship and whatever outcome. I don't see any separation, so don't really be afraid of this. I don't see any separation, but your partner will be putting you into some sort of a test and punishment, and you'll be working out in your relationship. And this is the reason why you're going to be a winner this month. That this is a time of maturity, just like Phoenix. Okay, you will be saying goodbye to the old to your old self, or to the old version of yourself, and you will be rising from the ashes, okay? Because now you're not really, you're no longer afraid to face your fears, to face your demons, and to face all of your lies. You are now matured enough and adult enough to make a stand and to face the consequences of your foolishness and immaturity before, because you're in love and you really want to make your relationship work. And this is what's going to be solidifying your karma, your good karma, and your relationship further. And you will be rewarded, okay? Just don't try to leave some details behind, okay? So that instead of this person opting for a blackmail, might as well the truth should come from you. Okay. Now, for singles, for single Taurians, if you're trying to break up or if you're trying to cut off your connections from a fire sign X, and they're so jealous and they're trying to find out if you're kind of seeing somebody, which is, I feel like some Taurians will definitely be finding the right one for them, you have to be more honest, and whatever their decision is, that is the only time where you can see if it's really, if they're really worthy of your choice, or if they're really worthy of your future. Don't try to hold back and don't try to lie just because you want them to stay, because the more you lie, the more you're just going to push them away, okay? Because it's not really advisable. Now, as for your career, more works, more trainings, more seminars, representations. I don't see any business travel for now, but I feel like there will be a lot of representations, contract signing, and I feel like you will be training on a new role for the 2018. Okay? You will love this new world that you're into, because finally you can prove yourself that you can be somebody, that you can still do more than what you already knew. Okay, and you will love the people that will be coming to you, will be asking for your help, and will be asking for your inputs, because before they just tend to brush you aside, and they don't really listen to your ideas. But right now they are going to be listening to you. Now, as for your sex life, you know, even if you will be dissuading, or even if you will be like cutting off, this fire sign, it's not gonna be that easy. But if you will keep on thinking about this fire sign, that you're so, that you get along well in bed and stuff like that, then your connection spiritually, mentally, and physically will never ever gonna be severed. You are the one who will be manifesting the temptation and the problems in your relationship. So if you really want to discard this one, discard it all throughout, 100%, heart and soul. Okay? So let it go and let it flow. Let the memories of that person be dissolved in the water of yesterday. Okay? Now, even if if you're so in love with your partner right now, don't be so obsessed, because being so obsessed, it seems like you do have trust issues and you're so afraid of your own ghost. Let it go, forgive yourself, and forgive that person who tried to ruin your future in your relationship, and you will be much better off. You will feel more relieved. And I feel like there will be, even though there will be a long period of wooing with your partner, try to put yourself into their shoes, because if you're the one who get cheated on, and at least there's a revelation, which is a very big thing for you, it's not going to be that easy for them to forgive and forget about what you did. Okay, so try to be a little bit more understanding and open-minded, and I feel like you will be learning more skills and more positions in bed, and you'll be trying this with your partner, which is a good thing. Now, this month of November, try to lessen your carbohydrates and try to increase your intake of, well, more organic stuff. Okay? I feel like you also need to be careful when it comes to your stomach, heartburn, chest, bronchial parts, thyroid, migraines, frequent migraines, and colds and flus. Okay? Hair fall will also be. I feel like this will be more of a big thing for you this month, that you're losing hair, as in more than what I mean the average number of it. Plus you will have a hard time focusing because of your vision problems. It's not that it's gonna be it's not that you will get it blurred, or that you will get a blurred vision, but it's more likely that your eyes will have an involuntary movement, and sometimes you can't really control it, and it will happen frequently this month. It's time for you to visit your neurologist and ophthalmologist, or up, yeah. And I feel like you will also get to know a family, not really a family disease, but it's more likely if passed on illnesses from family to family, or from generations to generations, and this is what you will be getting from, by mingling with them and by visiting them. Make sure that you will be safe. Okay? I also feel like be careful with some exposed food festival. Those food stuff that has no cover, or that it's just out there in the open. Especially if you want to eat by your hand. Okay? Just be very careful, because I feel like one of the people who will be joining the feast will have an infected wound in their hands. Be careful. Okay? So, let's take a look at your oracle cards for this month of November. What are the messages of the spirits for you? Healing family issues. It's safe for you to love. You deserve love. Dream talk. You need to heal some family issues. Again, this is this has been a reminder of you from the month of October and again around the month of November. It seems like you're too stubborn to forgive somebody from your family who had hurted you in the past, but also try to remind yourself that it's just making your journey heavier. It's safer to love, okay? Don't try to hold back, and if there is a truth that you need to express, face the consequences of it and you will be rewarded. You deserve love, you deserve happiness, and you deserve sincerity. Plus, the person that you're in love with right now also deserve the same kind of treatment and equality, okay, and respect. Now, as for the spirit messages, love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you're giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. This actually goes to the. This love goes to the family member that you have to forgive. Okay? Don't try to hold back because let karma handle its own work. Okay? Stay connected. We're all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. You need to call out to your guides and to the Almighty if you need some guidance. If there are some testing times that you're going through, don't forget to ask for help and don't forget to ask for some enlightenment and guidance. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your angels are just around you. They are just waiting for you to call out them. Okay? Dream talk, your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. Watch out and pay attention to the symbols and to the situation or to the picture where you would what you can remember from your dreams because your guides and your angels have a very important messages for you. Oh, I just said it. If you do have some worries, if you're going through some testing times, some darkest times, don't forget to ask for the help and enlightenment of your guardian angels, of your spirit guides, and of course, to the Creator. Okay? Family is what shapes you up. I feel like this month, the most important message for you is all about reconnecting your source to the family, or reconnecting again to the family, or if there is like a severed ties that you have disconnected before, try to examine the situation if that person have already changed. But if that person is still dark, just the same as they are, then I feel like just try to forgive, but close down the door. Okay? And time will heal on its own. Strength, you have the gift of the strength of being a leader. Okay? The strength of a person who can lead a battalion and who can lead a whole tribe to fight and to make a stand on their own. Well, make a stand for whatever they believe. But what's important is this month you will be reigning and you will be going straight to the top. Okay? Now let's take a look what's going to be coming your way this month of December. Finally, the month of December. Let's see if it's gonna be a very good holiday season for you. Plus, we will have a sneak peek of 2018. Okay? Seems like there's not that much mess when it comes to your personal life this month of December. In fact, I can see more closeness. Okay? And for those who's planning to have a baby, this month it's gonna be real positive for you. Speaking of travel, this is the month where I feel like you're gonna be traveling. Let's see if it's gonna be with a loved one or you'll be alone, but that's gonna be sad. Obsession, obsession, obsession. Trust needs to be restored for those trying couples, okay? And don't be so obsessed. Okay. It seems like you're gonna have a very brave spirit this month, and I feel like if October, November, you know, you're trying to fight for for whatever that's right or for whatever you believe is right, and you're gonna be winning it through. I can see more closeness, forgiving, and rekindling. I feel like this is also a time if you want to have a baby, then yes, definitely it's gonna be positive. Your holidays will also be very sound and good and joyful. Um, just don't be too overly generous and try to put it in the right place. Um, you will have a lot of success this month, okay? And you will also feel so happy that finally that person will be wearing your ring or you'll be wearing the ring of somebody. But make sure you're not going to be exaggerating the whole story just because that you feel so proud. As I've said, keep your feet on the ground. Okay? No exaggeration and just try to avoid lying because you're going to get caught up. You'll have a very slight and very, let's say, minimal friction with this air sign who is, let's say, this is around your work environment, who hates your guts. Okay, and this person will be driving you crazy and will be giving you a lot of hard times, even up to the last minute of the holidays. But anyway, you can make it through. As for your careers and finances, you will be getting the increase, you'll be getting the promotions, you'll be getting the job that you want, the share, the money. But it seems like there is something that you have to make a choice. Either you'll be spending the holidays with your family or you'll be losing the opportunity. Because during the holidays, you have to go away or you have to move away from your loved one. Okay? Now, this is going to be a very tough decision making period for you because your promotion lies onto this and your job opportunities. But let's see which one you will be choosing. You'll be choosing to be more successful and you'll be choosing your career. It seems like you will be more, you know, it seems like you will be more career oriented and career minded during this month. Um, just to remind you that you're still trying to rebuild your relationship and your foundation again. That yes, you will be successful and yes, you'll be getting the promotion, you'll be getting the increment and stuff like that. But you also have to put in mind that there will be a long-term consequences if you're going to be losing this relationship. You lose this relationship, you're going to be losing yourself, you're going to go into depression, and you're going to be losing the opportunity. Make a wise decision or try to balance things out. Don't say that you don't have a choice because you have and you will have. Okay? Now, as for your sex life, especially for single Taurians, you for single Taurians first, you're trying to hold back and you're trying to get a grip on somebody that you feel like you thought is your soulmate or somebody that you feel like is really the right one for you. But you're controlling this person too much and they just want to be free from you. You're suffocating them and they can't really breathe. Like every minute of the hour, you keep on checking on them. You keep on messaging. You keep on it's like it's already smothering them. You need to loosen up a bit. Okay? Let them miss you, let them message you, let them talk to you. And don't bombard them with a lot of text messages just because that you just want to check out on them, you just want to make them feel that you really love them so much. They will, but you have to loosen up a bit. Okay? Now, for those trying couples those couples has been trying to rebuild their relationships, your partner wants to, or they will be focusing on their vanity. They want to change something in this, to themselves, but you have to talk to them out of the well, you have to talk to them because there will be some long-term consequences, which is it's going to be very difficult and inconvenient for them. Okay, especially if it's a woman. Breast enlargements and breast implants, it's gonna cause them a lot of grief medically. Okay, so being natural is much better rather than you know a little bit improved down there. But I mean, for me, I would rather have somebody who's all natural, up and down, head to foot. But just try to talk to them and just try to um, tell them what will be the medical consequences of that. And trust issues. Again, since that you've confessed that you made a mistake in the past, your partner will keep on dogging your footsteps and your partner will just keep on hounding you. Okay? It's gonna take some time before the trust will be restored, but just be a little bit more patient. Okay? Now, as for your health, I feel like you need to take a few steps back if there is something that you're trying to offer to your partner. But what you can do is just a little bit of a vacation instead of traveling alone. As I've said, that if you're going to take this business trip alone, especially if you're trying to rekindle and repair your relationship, it will just add up more wound. Okay? Now, try to. Your hair is getting dried up, and so as your skin, plus you're getting a lot of blisters for some reason. You don't even know where it's coming from. You need to change your beddings. Okay? Well, the insects and some of the pests, it's coming from another person or from another house, and it just migrated in your place. So you need to, what do you call this? You need to spray some insecticide. You need to do some spring cleaning. Okay. Besides, it's time to redecorate. Now, try to drink more healthy drinks, and but just try to avoid, well, more alcohols, of course. Wine is just a glass of it. But well, my spirit guides are advising you to take more virgin coconut oil or coconut milk. Okay, for some reason, it's also good for the bacteria inside your intestines, because you're not really eating healthy lately. You're not really eating on time. You're letting your job consume the time that you have to spend time eating, and you're also losing a lot of weight. You also need to regroom, or to it's time for you to visit the salon. Plus, I feel like it's time for you to reconnect to others, because you are so uptight, and I feel like it will also be a little bit healthy for you if you would just mingle with other people. Aside from that, I don't see anything major with your health, except that be careful with some knee fractures, knee injuries, and be careful with some fall accidents. Okay? Or be careful on falling. Now let's take a look what's going to be coming your way well, the advices of the spirits for you this month of December. And then we're going to be taking a quick sneak peek about your 2018. Again, family issues, the month of December. Worth waiting for, honeymoon. Well, I just mentioned it. If you're going this trip alone, might as well tag along your partner. Consider it as a second honeymoon. Take a moment. Relationship serenity. hmm You know, this healing family issues, it's been coming out in your cards for like 3 times already. And I feel like this is much more of a highlight for you, okay? I feel like you have a family member, especially a mother, who's been trying to get your attention away from your relationship, but just try to balance it out. Sometimes people needs to be educated. They just need to accept that the life that you have chosen for yourself is the life that you have to stay with. Okay, sometimes people don't really understand our choices and our decisions, but it's gonna take some time. Okay, don't tolerate them ruining your life in your relationship. Even though that they have sinned or they have done wrong to you in the past, it's just time for you to forgive and don't carry it in your heart. Okay, don't let it blur you, or don't let it poison you. Okay, the person that you're with right now is definitely worth waiting for, and you've made the right choice, so congratulations to you. And if you're going to travel, make sure that you're going with the right one and with the one that you're with. Consider it as a second honeymoon. Now, as for spirit messages, take a moment. Stop now. It's not a time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Now, this is something to do with your job. This month of December, okay? Relationships Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. See, I told you. I just said this, about the family healing family issues. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. You have to make that family member know that this is the life that you chose for yourself and you are really happy. Don't let other people control you. Serenity, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Now, as for your, well, it's not that you're going to be teaching, but for those Koreans who's also looking for a career change, being a university professor or instructor is, it's actually in the horizon for you. But I feel like this is more about going back to school and taking a crash course. You will be learning a lot of things and you will be going through some trainings, okay? Healer, you can volunteer for some non-governmental organizations, and it's part of giving back, for the good karma and for the blessings that you've been receiving. It's time for you to give back. Family is what nurtures you and spells you and makes you, but you have to prioritize your own family and not your biological family. Okay, it's time for you to face your real life and own life. Don't let them dictate how you're going to be running and making a decision for your life. Let's take a sneak peek about what's going to be coming your way this year of 2018. I have to update my website because it's been a while. I've actually stayed in the hospital for roughly 3 to 4 days. Okay? And my plans until the end of the year has changed, so because of my health issues. Okay, January, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. The month of January for you is a time of letting go, a time of leaving the old issues, old people, problems, behaviors, how you treat your relationships, how you, as I've said, it's more likely that you will be weeding out of your old shell. Okay? Growing matured, manning up, and facing your own fears. So, you'll be starting the new year with a brand new you, with a more matured outlook in life. February, you will be faced with some old issues from the past, people from the past, and some old problems and old wounds. Okay, but you will have to be more careful and you will have to be a little bit more tough. Okay, always remember that you're a very strong person. Okay, don't let what other people are trying to tell you, or don't let the past catch up on you and ruin whatever that's in your future. Okay, the month of March for you, it's more likely a time for reflection, a time of like where you really want to be in your life, or reaching for more broader um, horizon and expansion. I feel like it's more likely a month of dissatisfaction. Okay, you feel like you can reach out for more, you feel like you can have more, and you feel like you can prove more to yourself, but I feel like try to hold it back. Okay, because in the month of April, whatever that you have founded and whatever that you have started, it will come into a hollow foundation and you might just fall off the cliff. Be very careful with your harsh and rush decisions. The month of May for you, you will be making a huge, well, not really huge mistake, but more likely that you will be so afraid of the consequences of the decisions that you will be making during this month, despite of all the signs and symbols, and despite of all the reminders of your guides. But you still moved up ahead, and now you'll be faced with a very dark consequence of your decision. The month of June, a time of caring, a time of sticking around with your family, forgiveness, plus um this is also a time of giving birth, okay? Whether it's your partner or you. The month of July, there will be disappointments that's going to be coming your way, and this is something that will also be a testing period for you, okay? For you to have more stronger faith, and for you to get even more closer with your partner. The month of September for you, there is a contract that you will be signing, or that there are some legal battles that you have to face. The month of October for you, there will be some mm, well, there will be some old issues, okay? Sorry. The month of August, there will be some contracts that you will be signing and legal battles that you have to face. The month of September, there are some forgiveness that will be restored, and so, there are some people from the past who will be helping you to get out of the rut that you get stuck to because of the decision that you made in the month of May. Now, in the month of October, transitional phase. As I've said, that despite of the success that you have endured for the next 3 months or even this month, keep your feet on the ground. But the year of 2018 for you, your ego will actually blind you up and will prevent you from seeing the right way. And this is why you're going to be ending up to this path. Month of October, a big transitional phase. Month of November, be very careful. And I feel like this is also a time of introspection and reflection. Time of soul searching and journey. Month of December, it's time for you to reflect. Okay, anyway, I'll still be getting down into the details of your yearly forecast, but it will be around November. All right. So, anyway, that's it for you for this forecast, Taurus. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live video call, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. I am not usually available in the during the daytime. I'm usually available during 9 o'clock until 12 midnight and 3 a.m. onwards, okay, EST. Plus, if you want to offer a personal reading, please don't forget to fill up the form right after the payment so that it won't get delayed, so that your reading delivery won't get delayed. All right. So have a great month of October, and thank you for watching, subscribing, and sharing my videos. Blessings to you all.